What's up, Lego builders? Today we'll be looking at Lego Star Wars set number 75447, the Razor Crest. This set released in the year of 2026, so actually it's gonna be based on like the Mando and the Grogu movie. So you see right there, it's got like the new box art. Yeah, just look at that. I think the new box art is actually really good. I'm glad that we finally have something else. I got so bored of seeing the little bit down here and just same kind of generic box art. Yeah, because it contains 930 pieces and in the UK it retails for £140, in the EU €150 and in the US $150. For like the part count, you would expect it to be like quite a bit less, which honestly, if you just saw like the set again if you saw like the part count and the price and the fact that it's 2026, you'd be like, nah. But I think the set on like the box art, they did a really good job with the box art. I like how it's probably one of the better box arts we've gotten as of lately. Like it's got the Razor Crest front and center. It's like some sets actually make the set look not as good. And yeah, the set actually introduces dual moded arms to Lego Star Wars, so that's another bonus that'll probably maybe tip some people over the edge to actually buying the set. Here in the top here, yeah, it's got your 1-to-1 scale thing, it's showing the Zeb minifigure. On the side of the box, yeah, we've got a little bit of thing like it looks like Stormtrooper trying to snatch Grogu. I like the side box art. They're very unique. On the back here, you can actually, I feel like the back of the box is just so empty. Like, I guess Lego Star Wars just stop putting it showing the stud shooter as a play feature. Cause if you look like the 2019 not using Millennium Falcon, Place Millennium Falcon, there was like 20 different boxes here showing like the play features. So like, they could have at least I think if they wanted to make it look a bit better, they could have made it so like the windshield is another box little bit there and the stud shooters. But it does show the Razor Crest landed and like the Stormtrooper, which it also has like a little E-Web cannon. So at least it has something. It's not just stand there looking stupid. So yeah, this box doesn't actually have any thumb tabs. It's got like the sellotape seals. So like I know over in like the US and stuff, a lot of the boxes actually do use the thumb tabs. So I'll just break the seals right here. Okay, just need to. Okay, now I just need to do it for like this side. I do like these new like design for like, the new like ways to open the larger boxes. It's almost like the time they bring back like the whole idea, like when the larger sets where like they actually fold open but not quite. And also okay, so now that's all the seals removed with the sellotape removed, so you can actually just slide this up and you've got your numbered bags and it's the paper ones. Because the Lego trying to care about the environment, well, that is selling plastic, so we got, I think it's 8 numbered bags. Is it 8? Yeah, got a bag 8, yep. And yeah, and the instructions in the sticker sheet do come in like a little cardboard sleeve, which is good so that they don't get all bent. So just open this up. Yeah, you can see Okay, and then the sticker sheet is quite large. But considering that they designated to make this version of Razor Crest have a lot, like, a lot more detail, kinda makes sense. And now the instruction booklet. Okay, and I feel like Lego instructions recently they look a lot more saturated. Like it may not really show on camera, but it feels like it just feels very saturated. And yeah, and it's a standard building. It should be standard build experience. You know how Lego instructions are. But we'll scroll to the back. We'll see what sets they actually advertise. Okay, yeah, it looks like they advertise at the back, advertising all like the Mando and the Grogu sets. You got the AT attack. It advertises itself. The X-wing, the Zen vessel, and the Grogu that absolutely no one wanted. So that's everything for the unboxing experience. Time to dive into the build. Alright, so that's the build complete, and I was pleasantly surprised of how well it actually went. It's actually a bit larger than I thought it would be. Like, I thought it'd actually be a lot smaller. And yeah, we'll dive into the minifigures. First minifigure up, we have the new mode for Grogu, which I just want to say it looks a lot better. Like, it's like night and day between like the old one and the new one. Hold on, I'm just grabbing the old one so you can see. It's like the old one had barely any printing on like the torso, while the new one's got. It's even got like the Mandalorian armor piece. It's even got like yeah, it does like use the same like head mode, but the head mode was the part that was good. The part that wasn't good was the rest of it. But yeah, it's good. It's really good that Lego Star decided to update it. You don't get any like back print, sadly. Like, I think this like brown strap going all the way around would actually be really good. But I think it is a new mold, so I'll give Lego the benefit of the doubt here. But yeah, really good that they actually did update that, because and this was something new. And next up, we've actually got an updated version of Din Djarin. But actually like the leg print is actually a bit more like tidied up. And it's even got a bit of footprinting. So like I'll compare it to like, and you see compare that to like the version of the Mandalorian Speeder. You can just tell that it's just missing like that extra detail. It's like I'm not sure if this will be like it's meant to be made more accurate for the movie or just for Mando in general. Or just both. Yeah, the helmet prints does seem to be the same. Yeah, the helmet modes. Well, the helmet's only really changed. The only time really changed it is when and like in 2022 when the accent they were made like a lot worse. Next up, we got the Imperial Remnant Stormtrooper, which yeah, it's got the oversized helmet, but it does have one of those little pauldron pieces that are not printed. I feel like this, just because like that little pauldron, it makes this Stormtrooper seem so much cooler. Yes, yeah, it's a Stormtrooper. You probably have a bunch of those. Okay, the next minifigure up, we've got a Colonel Ward, who is just a very basic kind of minifigure. I feel like we could have gotten maybe a more exciting character, because we do get a version of this minifigure in the New Republic X-Wing. And I think that version looks a bit better. Yeah, like no leg print. It lacks a lot of detail. But it does just stand green, which is a really good Lego colour. And the best minifigure in the set has got to be the Zeb minifigure. Yeah, he's the first Lego Star Wars minifigure to actually have dual molded arms. Took Lego 12 years to add them to Star Wars. They've been pinching the pennies for so long. And it also got dual molded legs. As well, just a lot of great detail. The head mold is also a bit different compared to like the 2014 version. I will say, I do wish they actually included like his staff. I'm not sure, like, in the Mandalorian Grogu trailer, you can clearly see him using it. So I don't know why I didn't include that. But there's probably one of like, it's definitely up there with like some of the best Lego Star Wars minifigures. So yeah, with the minifigure lineup, I definitely think like one or two more minifigures should have been included, but I think it is a good lineup. The way being the original Razor Crest. We do have a little side build, which is this little E-web cannon, which I feel like the Lego really did not do that good of a job with this one. So like in this in the movie, it's gonna have like this might be accurate to the movie, but I'm just basing off like compared to like the one we got in like the Snow Trooper Battle Pack, where it was a lot shorter. I just feel like you took like the Snow Trooper Battle Pack one and combined it with like one of those little torrents you get in like some battle packs, and then you get this where like it feels like it's going to fall out, and just it can be difficult to pose, but you do have those handlebars. So yeah, I don't know why they really include the side build, but it's still good they added it. And now time for the actual Razor Crest itself. I'll move the minifigures out the way for now, and the chopping board, so we can get a bit of a size comparison, so you can get an idea about the size. Let's move this out the way. Alright, so the sets I'll be comparing this to in size are the Clone Juggernaut and the Decepticons NTT from last year. In the UK, all three of the sets do retail for the same price. Alright, so I'll just get a bit of a more top-down view. And you can see the Razor Crest is definitely quite a bit larger than either of them, so it's definitely better value than these two sets. Well, this one, that just goes without saying. But still, for like a £140 set, it isn't the size you'd want. But at least it actually does look good. It's not got structural issues, and then it feels like it fixes up issues. So yeah, I totally wasn't just brought these two in just to show off. I'll pop these off to the side, and yeah. I'll just get the. I will say one thing I think no, but this is not get Lego for this one, but it's just with how the Razor Crest is designed, it makes it difficult picking up like from the top. But yeah, this version has a lot more detail. You'll start off like about the front of the windscreen, which is printed, and it's actually the print of the yellow actually does match the brick pretty well. So you can just they attach like that. See that they use this connection. It's one of probably the weakest connections they have. And I've actually noticed you're actually able to fit you're able to fit the Mandalorian in the front. The arms being straight up, and you actually, and the minifigures don't have to lie down. And yeah, again. Okay, there, so right, now I'm going to put the zeb in. Right there. And behind that, you're able to fit in Grogu. It's just amazing how they were, even though it looks like such a small space. Is that? No, the Grogu. Maybe it's best putting the Grogu then Zeb. Right, yeah, so despite it being like seem like a very small space, you actually fit three characters in there. It's about, I think that this bit's about the size of the 2020 version, but actually no, actually it's actually okay, it's definitely small because like that the version had the seats spaced out. And yeah, you can put this on top as well, and it actually doesn't interfere with it. And yeah, it does look really good. And we do have a little front compartment over here. So if you just open that up, I'll just zoom in. Just like that, you can see there's like a little control panel. So like I feel like this could either be like a completely different area like we get seen in the movie, or like if it's meant to be like a full on recreation of the Razor Crest, so like they say like a 1-to-1 scale in the movie. It could be that place where like Grogu was messing with the wires. But yeah, considering that the 2020 version there was like entire bed area and weapon storage, so just thing with shooters, it still seems like a bit of like not good. Yeah, and there's not really much on this side, but still considering that the other sets around at this point, this set has nothing. The Coruscant guard, that has had nothing in there. And yes, some fans will be sad to hear there's no skateboard. Like the 20th version, they actually did have one. But I do think 20th version did feel like they just they're like, okay, we need to use these pieces to stretch the build out as much as possible. And one thing that a lot of fans are worried about is if the colours and the stickers actually match the bricks, and they actually did a really good job. Like way better than like the MTT. And definitely way better than the Arc 170, but once again, goes without saying. And they do actually have an interior at the back right here, so you can actually pull down this ramp here, and it does look like it actually like it goes up proper angle that you could actually use. Okay, to say it's very top heavy, so it's hard to show. But if you want better access than that, you can just actually pull down these side panels and the ramp at the back. I will say the interior is probably like it's a very sad looking interior. You got a table, some clips for your weapons. Yeah, you can fit you can fit like your other minifigure in here. Like and unlike the Coruscant guard, the Coruscant guard you like the doors would get in the way, but this one you actually don't. It's a bit of like a tight space like for your hands. So like if you have like very small hands, you may actually be able to fit your minifigures in there inside the interior, but easier. It can be very difficult. Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually over there or there. But yeah, not much in the interior side, except that total when we got like first we got like we got lots of space and even like carbonate pieces. And even the set does have two stud shooters, but I do feel like they definitely could have put spring loose shooters because the set's large enough to hold them. And the engines are a humongous upgrade compared to the original Razor Crest. Like they use these pieces, which, yes, some of my favourites recently. Whoops. Yeah, because they have the same pieces used for the TIE bomber. And they do use this larger piece here that also reminds you of like the wheel for like 2005 Clone Turbo tank. Actually, no, actually, no, the 2016 one. And they do use like the window pieces. I didn't know like there had been a curved version of those. In the original version, Lego Razor Crest, Lego used like a barrel piece, but now they actually use a brick built kind of thing, and a bit of frost there. It just looks really nice. I do feel like the tail part for like the Razor Crest is a bit short. Like I feel like that looks a bit more proper. Like just doing that. Because the Razor Crest has like the length of it is like the length of the Razor Crest is a lot more than the width. And I will say this build is also very strong. Okay, but if you shake it around too much, the windscreen will fall off because like the connection, but it shouldn't fall off while you're flying around. Assuming you're not actually like throwing it, because if you throw it, of course it's going to fall off. Yeah, piece came off the cannon. And it does actually have some landing gear on the bottom. And it's actually it's really good to work with the place you put them because so that it will always be flat. Like they'll just flatten themselves out so it won't just be like falling like leaning forwards. Alright, and that's everything for the set. I definitely think it's a really great build. Like if you're going to get like a set in the like £140 range, or like $150 range, like this is definitely the set for you. Considering that although you do have the Star Destroyer, which absolutely just dwarfs this. Like that's not even a competition. But if you go to have a Star Destroyer, which I already do, and you want to something like, or you're just a fan of the Mandalorian, or missing like the original Razor Crest, like that's definitely a set for you. I definitely think that that Zeb manufacturer will be very expensive on Bricklink, especially after the set retires as the first dual-mode manufacturer for Lego Star Wars. I'd happily give this set an 8.7 out of 10, but I don't think it's worth £140. I think maybe 110, 220 would be a fair price. Yeah, I think that makes sense. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to really helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you next time for another video. Goodbye.